Hi everyone, this is Julie again from the Scraps of My Life. I'm going to light down a little bit. I was sitting here taking these rings off this um, album that I had. Well, it's really not an album. It's a project that I did. She's I don't even know. It was actually this was my first attempt at an album, and it's a gatefold before gatefolds were ever popular. Actually, I mean, I don't want to sound uh, boisterous, but I got this idea of like I wanted it to be like a journal type, something I could use, write in and everything, only I wanted it larger. So I guess that's why I decided to try the gatefold style because it was larger and I didn't want it to close just like a book. I wanted it to have two sides. And I designed it as such, and every bit of this is chipboard pieces, even to the sides of it here. Even in here, I did a second piece of chipboard and covered it with paper and put it on the inside. I did these little hinges. Um, you've probably seen none like them at all on YouTube. These were my very first hinges that I did, and I just did small ones, and they are very thick, by the way. It would take a whole lot to break these, and I don't know why I got away from never used it again, actually. So I think maybe I will revisit that idea. I've got all these rings. They sound so cool, don't they? Um, so since I wanted to do a gatefold, I did not think about, um, you know, using hinges on the, to, for some reason I didn't think about making the book wide. Like I said, this was my very, very, very first attempt at an album style. And this was my very first, um, what do you call it? Um, Anyways, first one I ever made, bottom line. And it's very sturdily done, let me tell you. I made it for durability for sure. But I wasn't that far into things, and I did holes. I did the holes, and these rings were what was holding the papers in on each side of the page. Because like I said, it's a gatefold. So this page here, it opened this direction, etc., etc. And then the pages on the other side, which they're just back here in the, flapped over here in the back now. I mean, they're not attached at all. And they went on this side, and they were different size pages too. Um, I even did some border cutting. So I was really surprised when I revisited this little album that I started and didn't finish, um, how close it was to the actual smash, quote, smash books that we're doing today. So I was a little bit pleased with myself, to say the least, as you can tell, I'm sure. Anyway, away from that, and made this cute little fold up thing and everything. And I mean, that was before, like I said, everything was popular on YouTube. While I was revisiting this, I love this paper. This is an old, 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 close to my heart pattern. I had a hard time getting a hold of more of this paper. But, yeah, I even did the little metal things here and made the bow tie thing and everything. It just was turning out so cute. Um, But what I decided is I'm going to try to remake this, only this time, of course, I don't want to use 60 metal rings in it. Okay, actually, I had 8 of the 1.5-inch rings, which stood a little large. And the reason they have to be so big is for the book to open, not for the thickness of the book, but for the book to open flat. So that was my idea when I did that, and don't like that idea, of course, because they're annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revamp it to the knowledge I now have and how I've created other albums with larger binding sides, for one thing. Do away with the holes and do a hinge type system in here, and still I can still do Actually do it even easier, the gatefold style pages back and forth, back and forth. And sometimes that helps to overlay pages, and sometimes it doesn't help at all. I even did this page here is like a portfolio type pocket thing. So it was turning out really, really cute. And I don't want to just, you know, disband it. I want to finish it. But I'm going to definitely have to redo the cover because, like I said, too small. And, well, for me it is. That's like a half an inch, maybe 3/4 total. And, and just redo it. And, that's going to be that's one of my projects on the to-do list. I want to get to this and get this done. If you want to see this, I actually have this on my very first blog. My blog is called, matter of fact, I never talk about it. I just assume that if you go to my blog, you can catch a link from there. But I don't even know if I have a link to it. But it is lines, doodles and lines. It's been so long since I was actually on there this morning typing something. Um, Trying to pick it back up again because that's my artistic blog, the one where I draw and stuff. And anyway, it was my first one before I did the Scraps of My Life. And then I have a journal blog that I have on there too, Remembering Me. That's just a journal blog. And anyway, fun. I have got to to do this. This is going to be fun, and it's definitely different than because I've been racking my brain. See, the problem is I've been racking my brain. I want to do a uh, type of a junk journal again, but I want it to be different than the one I did last time, and I did want to do a you know um, this style of one with the two sides to open because it gives a little bit more interest and a little bit more room. You can do a calendar over here, all sorts of cool things. So I can't wait to get started on this project. I'm going to redo it and revamp it and get it right. It's going to be great. And I want to make it usable, like hubby's calendar. I want to make it usable. And then I thought I would quickly show you this little Valentine's book that I mentioned in the last video. I still don't know if I've already shown it. I don't think I did. I think I actually did a video on it and never published it or something. I don't know. But I had made this either last year or year before. I can't remember. Done a class on it and never bound it. I pulled it out this year and realized I had not bound it. And so I had this paper that is very textured and pearly and pretty. And I was trying to find something I was thinking about cloth, I was thinking about lace, and then I come across this paper and I said, that's what I'll use. So that's what I did. I bound it with chipboard covers. Of course, the covers were already done. And I just bound it with a hinge system. And this is just a lean-to pocket over here. And I just took, let's see, I don't know if my camera is exactly in focus for you. Now I hope this is focusing better. The last video did seem pixelated to me, so I took the autofocus off and changed a couple things. So you'll have to let me know if it's better or not. Um, anyway, so this was a class I had done, and it was totally fun. And I'm going to kind of like lean this over here like this because it's kind of wide. But this is pages made from 8x8 papers is what these are. And they are done on a sort of a hinge type system that I finally figured out how to put it together. And that's just a die cut, and I added some buttons too, lace here. These tags all pull out of the pocket. Excuse me. Excuse the phone, guys. It's going to continue to ring elsewhere, but not in here. This is a little pocket here in the corner, and then this is open, and it closes back over like that. The backs of them are all plain because I haven't put anything on them. But like I said, the pages themselves are made from just the papers. So they're made from 8x8 papers. So it was really, really fun to do this album. So sorry about the phone. It's just a solicitor, thus I don't need to answer it right. Flips over, and then the back of it, I just love how this turned out. These are just Prima flowers that I glimmer misted and stuck together and made dimensional flowers out of them. Put some cute little buttons in the middle of them and added some buttons over the lace. There's lace back here, and this is a lean-to pocket back here. There probably was something in there, and I probably lost it moving it around so much. Right here, this piece here won't stay in here to save my life, but it's a tag, and then I have done a little small tag attached to the ribbon there. Totally fun. And there's the little photo mat behind it. Little buttons over here to the side. And when it opens up, it has a nice little photo mat here with a little acetate heart there. And of course it pulls out as well. Let me pull that out for you. Has a lean-to pocket to the side and a little heart over here in the corner. No, okay, that's just sitting there. I can't actually put anything behind it. It's a chipboard heart. Love how this turned out. I love this paper. This is, when I think of the name of it, I'll tell you if I think of the name of it. And I just use cardstock mostly for these, for the inserts, because they tend to be a little more durable sometimes than the paper. This flips open. See, that won't stand there to save my life. I'll get it later. This side over here is just some decorative trim. Well, okay, there we go. And another stacked flower that I put together with the Prima flowers. And some beads, iridescent beads. Over here is the next page, a lean-to pocket from the heart, made out of the heart. This paper here is basic gray paper. I'm pretty sure, I think so. And I took an embossing folder with the little birds and things on it, and I embossed it. It turned out so pretty. It opens up. There's the little frame, acetate frame, and I put the birds over it. I really, really love that. And then this opens up, and there's a little photo mat over here. And there's a ticket back behind that little lean-to thing. A little stamp I backed with some cardstock. A little tiny frame over there that the picture can be slipped behind if I can find one that's small, or an initial or something. Okay, and then on the back of here, this is actually a heart border. It was about 3 or so inches wide, and I just used a portion of it and just glued it at the top and the bottom here. Added some heart stickers to it that were not originally there, and then this is an envelope that has a little pearlized tag inside of it. So it just looks stacked there. And this little bird, he's on the paper. Over here on this side, this is from a sticker set, a dimensional sticker set. I think it's a little yellow bicycle maybe, and it sticks here and here. And then there's another one of those stacked flowers, lean-to pocket with the little Valentine. I did a white background photo mat there. Right here, I've got the little boy and the little girl from one of the paper companies. I can't remember the name of it. This is partially glued down. Of course, you can slip something back behind them. And then that's just a little tag, and it's actually embossed. It's so cute. Little tag that goes in that little pocket. And then this page here, I didn't do anything to, so I'm not going to pull it all the way out. I didn't do anything to the inside of that one. And this is on a Swiss dot textured paper by Coordination, right here. This one is. And then on this side, I've got this chipboard heart, and this little guy here popped up on it. This is a Crafty Secrets little fella. And then over here is a dimensional sticker right here. And right here is this is, as you see it, it came just like that. It's a little die cut piece that slips over you know, the corner of something or the top of the page. It's kind of like a paper clip, but it's made from paper. And I just put it on here and glued it down under the paper there so it would stay in place. And it says Daydreaming. And that just sits right in there. And then over here on this side, I did some of the specialty paper. This is a velvet paper. It's so pretty. And then this is some of the paper like I have on the side of the album over there. And this is just a scallop circle cut with my die cutter I use for a little photo spot there. And brown ribbon wrapped around. And the back side here, this one's done up a little bit. This is another Crafty Secrets piece here. Another piece of that pearlized paper there into a note card. And then this is a brown photo mat with just the lean-to of the little lovebirds there. That's Crafty Secrets. And then, of course, the backs of them, none of them are done. And then that page there, I didn't really do anything to at all whatsoever. It is as it is. And then the back of it is just the paper itself. And the little house ended up to be upside down. I was actually going to take and maybe put something here to cover that. But the way the paper was, I had no choice but for either this side to be upside down or this one. So I chose the other side because this has the angel and all that stuff on it. So I wanted it to be nice and pretty. But it turned out really pretty. And of course I'm going to, you know, be taking and making little pockets to cover this section right here where you won't see the ugly hinges where they are. But anyway, I thought I would share that with you since Valentine's Day is not too awfully far away. And I finally got it bound together and made into the book that it's supposed to be, and that was meant to be. Put this little guy back in here. Nope, not there. That's not where it went. Right here. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I think that was it. And I guess I'll be chatting with you guys later. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by to check up on me and to view what I'm working on at the time and what I hope to work on soon. So I'm sure there's a lot more to come if I can just keep my brain together to do it. Everybody have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.